getting it down for that. Time I was dying and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the heel.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Complete to Sony Michel.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, New England.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And again this time to the tailback. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Play action, Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Open man is Antonio Gandy Golden. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That'll be complete to Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man in.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Albert Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. He'll have a first down past the 40. Got his man, that's Harry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Patriots.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
7 yards there and a first down.
And a Patriot first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Patriots 0.
2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Rosen will throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose. Do what you do best. Go get the quarterback.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Tua. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Parker, a gain of 9, brings up 2nd and 1 at the Patriots' 46-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to pass. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, Michelle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips, and this one winds up getting intercepted.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 2-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd down, Rosen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
The ball carried.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for number 25. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 13.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On the ground, Michel. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it.
Blankenship on for the field goal. A 31-yard.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Two in, the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the run.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Jakeem Grant. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
That's good.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
2nd and goal from the 1. Tua going to try and run. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down now. Michelle. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
Here's Rosen. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one and a New England 1st down. Here's Rosen to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Again, it's Rosen. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That catch good for only a couple. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Here we go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 26, Dolphins 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 61 yards.
At the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 2-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 47 yards.
First down, New England.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 14.
2nd and 11 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This from 54 yards away. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this over the middle. It's caught at the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 26, Dolphins 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that kicks first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
To the ball carrier.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
as big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Patriots.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar.
Dolphins.
And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Grant on the return.
Tonight's final score Patriots.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right.